y'all, welcome back to my channel. Right now you are looking directly in my foundation drawer. As you see, it is overflowing again. So in today's video we will be doing a declutter. I really want to get down to at least 20 bottles of foundation. I know y'all might say that's a lot, but I feel like that's reasonable for me. I would like to stay at about 25. So I'm really about to get rid of almost everything in this drawer and just stick to that amount. Hopefully, last time I did a declutter, it didn't go as well as I planned it in my mind because I end up keeping a lot of foundation. And I'm at the point, I don't need all of these. I wouldn't recommend anybody go out and buy all this. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would not have this amount of foundation. But anyway, y'all, let's just start decluttering. I just grabbed everything that was on top. I'm not doing this in no particular order. I'm just going to start with this amount, and then once I figure out what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, then I'll grab some more out of the drawer. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is that I'm doing. I am going to start here with the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. This is the shade 7-1, and I'm actually going to keep this because I like to use this during like the summertime. I feel like this is a really good matte foundation, so I'm going to keep it. Next is this Bite Beauty Change Maker foundation. I'm going to get rid of it. I believe Bite Beauty has been discontinued. This is a nice foundation from what I remember, but I don't want to keep something and I end up liking it a lot and then I can't get it in the store, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Next is this Gucci Beauty foundation. I have the shade 380 Neutral. This is a perfect shade match. I'm actually going to keep this. Next is the Ysl Touche All-in-One Glow Foundation. Well, this is actually a skin tint, but I feel like it's more of a foundation, and y'all know I'm keeping it. Next is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Fluid to Powder Foundation. I like this one a lot. I'm going to keep this one as well. Y'all, next is the Natasha Denona Transfer Matte. Excuse the way it looks because it looks disgusting, but I'm going to keep this. Y'all, if you can actually still get this from Sephora for $20, I would highly recommend that you do so. And I have the shade 90N. This is the perfect shade match. I love this foundation. Next is the Zara foundation. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't use it like that. So I'm going to toss this in the garbage. Next is the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. I'm going to keep this. Next is the Very Valentino foundation. I'm going to keep this one as well. Y'all, so that's what, 7 bottles of foundation already that I'm keeping, Lord. I don't know if it's going to be 20 or 25. I'll keep it. We'll see. Next is the Milk Blur Foundation. This is new in my collection. I'm going to see if I can find somebody to give this away to. If not, this is going in the trash. Y'all know my thoughts on this foundation. I absolutely hate it. If you watched my review that I did for 12 Days of Foundation, you know I am not a fan. Next is the All Hours foundation from Ysl. This is the reformulated one. I'm actually going to keep these. Next is the La Mer foundation. As y'all see, I've been actually putting this thing to use. I'm going to keep this. I like this a lot. I have the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua foundation. I'm going to keep this one. Y'all, keeping a lot. Next is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I'm going to keep this one. Next is the Dior Forever Matte Foundation. I don't like this reformulated one. I don't like the shade. I don't like how heavy it looks on the skin. I'm just not a fan of this. So I think I'm going to give this away. If I can't find somebody who wants it, I'm going to throw it in the garbage. garbage because I definitely don't want this. With this Lancome Skin Feels Good Healthy Glow Skin Tint, I'm going to keep this. I actually like this a lot. Next is the Cure Wise Beautiful Tint. I don't really like this like that. I think I might, you know, I'm gonna put this to the side because I think I'm gonna sell this because this is still fairly new. If I don't sell it, I think I'm gonna take it back to Nordstrom and see if I can get my money back. So set this to the side. Next is the Givenchy Tint Couture City Balm Skin Tint. I am keeping this. Next is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I think I'm gonna find somebody to give this to, a co-worker, somebody, I don't know, but I don't want to throw it in the garbage because I just got it. Next is the Patrick Ta Cream Finishing Powder Duo. I don't like the foundation, but I like the powder. This gonna sit with the maybe, but it's gonna go in maybe. I don't know. A part of me says get rid of it because I know I'm not going to use it. Next is the Summer Friday Sheer Skin Tint. This is another awesome skin tint that I would highly recommend. I am keeping this. This is the Tom Ford Foundation Stick. I'm keeping this. Y'all, I've this year I've really grown to like this a lot more than the Tom Ford foundation. You know, I always like the liquid foundation. That's the one I'm talking about. But I do feel like the reformulated version, the one that they came out with a few years, is not as good as the original. I still have the original. I know I should have been tossed that thing in the garbage, but I just like the formula of it so much. I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. But I do like this a lot better than the actual liquid foundation. Next is the Origins Pretty in Bloom SPF Foundation. This is new to my collection. I liked it when I first applied it, but I feel like this is not long wearing. I don't want to get rid of this, but I don't want to keep it either because I know I'm not going to wear it, but I just got this the beginning of the month. And I think I'm going to find somebody to give this away to. I know I don't want it, basically. Next is the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. Y'all, I like this one. I'm keeping it. I'm just going to grab what's in front of me. I'm not going to go in no particular order. This is another foundation from Zara. I am getting rid of this one. Next is the Shiseido Radiant Skin Foundation. I'm going to keep this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it. Next is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Y'all know I'm keeping this one. This is the Lawless Conceal the Deal Long Wearing Foundation. I actually like this, but I'm going to get rid of it because the shade I have is too dark and I don't even use this. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Next is the House Lab Skin Tech Foundation. I'm going to keep this one. Next is the Kojendo Aqua Foundation. I'm not getting rid of this. The YSL Touche All-in-One Glow. I have another one. I'm keeping this one as well. Next is the Westman Atelier Vital Foundation Stick. This is not my correct shade, so I'm going to get rid of this. And eventually I will find a shade that works, but it's no point in keeping this. I'm going to get rid of this. Next is the Merit Beauty Foundation Concealer Stick. I'm going to toss this one. Use it. Next is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I'm keeping this. Next we have the Lancome Care and Glow Foundation. I'm going to keep this one as well. Next is the Givenchy Prism Skincare and Matte Foundation. I am going to keep this. Y'all, I'm keeping a lot of stuff. Next is the Hourglass Foundation Stick. I have the shade Sable. I don't feel like this is my spot on shade match. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to eventually get my correct shade. So I'm going to toss this one out. Next, we have the Hourglass Ambient Soft Foundation. The foundation, I don't reach for it. It's like that. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of these foundations are not ones like clearly I'm wearing every day because I have too many to go through. But there's just certain ones where I'll see it in my drawer and I'll be like, I ain't wearing this. Like, this is one of those where it's nothing about it that makes me want to put this on. So this is just going to go in the maybe pile. Next is the YSL new skin tint. I keep saying I need to wear this more and I don't. I'm going to keep it for now. Next is the Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I do like this a lot, but I have other skin tints that I like a lot more. So I'm going to get rid of this one. To run through the last bit of foundation right quick. And then that's pretty much it. So I don't know where I'm going to start. I'm going to just pretty much grab whatever's in front of me. This is the Tom Ford Flawless Glow Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this. And as you can see, it is very like watery. It looks weird on the inside. So it's time to get rid of this. This foundation has been discontinued, but you can find it at the CCO stores. Next is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Foundation. Marc Jacobs does not make makeup anymore. I'm not getting rid of these. I like this. I like this a lot. I just can't get rid of it yet. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it. Next is the Dior Air Flash Radiance Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this. Next is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. I'm going to keep this one. We have the Hermes Complexion Balm. I really like this, and it is fairly new to my collection, so I'm going to keep this one. Beauty Blender Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, I do like it, but I don't use it, so I'm going to toss this to the side. Next is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I'm going to keep this one. Next, we have the Merit Beauty Complexion Stick. I have two more. I'm going to toss these in the garbage as well. Next is the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't use it. Next is the Givenchy Tint Couture Everywhere Foundation. I just was told that this is being discontinued, so this is not going nowhere. I'm not getting rid of this. Is the Natasha Denona Foundation X Plus. I'm going to keep this one. I really do like this one. Next is the Tom Ford Tinted Moisturizer. I was prepared to get rid of this. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Next is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. This is the hydrating one. I'm going to get rid of this. Next is the It CC Glow Skin Tint. I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, I'm going to toss this one as well. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't like it. We have the One Size Turn Up the Base Beauty Blur Balm. I'm going to keep this one. Radiant Fluid Matte Foundation. I'm keeping this. Next is the All Hours Foundation. This is the original formula. I'm keeping it. This is the Pat McGrath Foundation. Part of me wants to get rid of this, but I do kind of like it a little bit, but I don't wear it or reach for it. I'm going to keep this. Next is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm not sure. No, I'm gonna sit this to the side. I'm gonna sit this to the side. I'm not sure if I want to keep it. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this, I think. I'm sorry, like Charlotte Tilbury products just don't do it for me. I know like a lot of people like Charlotte Tilbury, they just don't. Like her stuff just don't do it for me. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is nice the time I use it, but it's not something I feel like I want to keep. Next, I have the mini size of the Luminous Silk Armani foundation. I'm gonna keep this one. Next is the Yensa Super Serum Silk Foundation. I'm gonna get rid of this one. We have the Chanel Ultra Latent Foundation Ultra Wear All Day Matte. I'm sorry, All Day Comfort Flawless Foundation. I'm keeping this. Next is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refreshing Foundation. I'm gonna keep this one. Next is the Born This Way Matte Foundation. I'm gonna get rid of this. And I have the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I'm going to get rid of this as well. And this is the Huda Beauty foundation stick. I'm going to get rid of this one, even though I did actually like that one a lot, but it's time to toss it. Next we have the Chanel Boyer Chanel foundation. I'm keeping this one. And lastly, we have the Bobbi Brown Intensive Serum Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this. First, I was going to keep it, but I'm going to get rid of it. Decided at the last second, I'm going to get rid of this Tom Ford Tinted Moisturizer. So I'm going to get rid of this. And I also decided to get rid of the Patrick Ta foundation. Even though I like the powder, but I'm going to get rid of both of these. And I have my Chanel No. 1 foundation. This is not going nowhere. Y'all knew that. I'm keeping this. Iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tint. This is a pile of all the foundations that I'm getting rid of. I'm actually getting rid of a lot more than I expected I would actually decide to declutter. I still do have a lot. I'm probably going to do another declutter and downsize that. But that is it, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really want to go in the new year with having only makeup products that I actually really use and ones that I like. So expect to see more declutters coming up on my channel this year because I don't want to hoard makeup anymore. I don't, y'all. Believe it or not, I don't. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.